Alrighty folks, welcome back. I need to switch back to my typical build. We're back with more of the torch-only challenge, and I'm trying to remember how I wanted to start this. So, last time we finished up all of Faramazula, which means the next stage, thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn, is Ashen Capital. But there's some stuff that I want to take care of before Ashen Capital, just to have it out of the way. Give myself a couple of little notes. So the big one, largely because I don't want to fight Gideon by myself. Welcome to the stream, Rafkin. We're gonna max out the upgrade on the page ashes. That's one thing, and then I also want a couple of talismans that I never picked up. Weirdly enough, there aren't many talismans left that might actually matter. I did not mean to do that. I thought this was all in a different order. Oh, Mr. Fire Prelate. I'm honestly surprised that guy doesn't have a boss health bar. He was clearly intended to be a mini-boss of sorts. And then so that's a Fire Scorpion Talisman, useful if we need to hit anything with fire damage. And I believe the Lightning Scorpion Talisman is in the Windham Catacombs. Gonna pull up the details on that. Lightning Scorpion Charm, and technically a cookbook, I think. Okay, gotta keep an eye out for an imp statue. And a body. I have at best vague recollections of this catacomb. A real pit into nothingness. Unfortunately, I don't think the glove war in here helps us at all, really. Sorry guys, I'm just not exactly interested in dealing with, well, any of it. Why did you stab me? This is where it is. I was questioning it, but no. That right there. There. Okay, that's 2 things. Now to go and get the upgrade materials needed for my page. So it's +5, which means we need Grave Glove Wart 6, 7, 8, and 10. 6, if I recall correctly, looked like it would be easiest to do in the Gelmir Hero's Grave. I think there's one pretty close to the entrance. Let's see. Grave, Glovewort 6. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot to include on the list. I should pick up the Bull Goat Talisman while I'm thinking of it. Okay, take off running. Yeah, that was pretty much the only practical way to deal with those guys. I'd like to think that was kind of smooth. Okay, hang on a sec. Head down till just before the central concrete walkway ends. Jump into the alcove on the left. So, the walkway is still going. Ah, that's gotta be it. That's a 7. Under the platform behind a cowering zombie. Hey, you are just like the weapon ash that I'm trying to upgrade right now. Okay, so I got a 6 and a 7. I need an 8 and a 10. And from what I can recall, both are available in the giant conquering hero's grave. Oh, heck. Thankfully, we came here one time earlier to pick up Flame Protect Me. Alright. That should clear most of the invisible walls nearby. Okay, that's an 8. Oh, and that's the cranial vessel candlestand. The only weapon in the game capable of dealing more fire damage than the St. Trina's torch. Alright, later peoples. And let's not forget how this works. Because I have forgotten how this works so many times. Anyway, this guy guards the Great Grave Flood. Alright, that is everything we need to fully upgrade the page. Some runes for the effort as well. Oh, right. Roderica's upset about what's going on with Hugh.
Don't worry. I'll continue, which is why his roots, he won't like his shackles high top.
Really, I still didn't have enough. Fully upgraded page. Hi, Hugh.
Who are you? Oh, now. Could you tell why?
Honestly, I should probably just upgrade the jellyfish shield. See, I feel bad not interacting with everyone.
I think I knew him. I think we could. It's only... I'll remain. He made... I'd like to return. Please. Hugh was also slay.
Because, like... there are some genuinely good plot lines, and I like a lot of these characters. But most of the time these days, I just never talk to Roderica because I'm not doing I'm not doing spirit summons. Anyway, with that out of the way, we're kind of just gonna dive right into it. before I go that way, I want to see if there's still a way up to there, because I don't think I ever got the ritual shield talisman. And that's one I'd kind of like to have. Well, it doesn't look like I can. At least not from down here. Maybe there's a way up through the round table hold area. Okay, I just realized I didn't actually pick out my setup for this fight. Welcome to the stream, B. So, obviously, we're going to use the page. I think in terms of crystal tears, flame shrouding is the way to go, because our best bet is probably explosive bolts. Gideon is going to be a massive pain to hit. The vast majority of the time. There are a few spells where we should be able to get very solid hits on him, but other than those couple of situations, the exploding bolts are likely to be the best option. And when those aren't an option, or when I do get a clear shot, that's when I want to use bleed bolts. There you are.
And you come to stand before God, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. That helps us, and we continue to struggle unto eternity.
I just can't heal fast enough to make use of this.
Not even you.
Later, Paige. Thank you for your help.
Man cannot kill a god.
Sorry, I want to check something. Okay, before we go to the next fight, I want to go and pick up some golden fowl feet. That is something that I forgot to take care of before the stream. Oh my gosh, I've never unlocked my main golden fowl foot location. Hold up. Okay, looks like... Where's the impassable Great Bridge? I have no clue. Ah, it's the one outside of Redmane Castle. Just southeast of the Grace. Okay, that's one foul foot. Two. I'll just try and get a few. I'll just go until my silver foul foot wears off. Why has that one never dropped anything? What the heck? Why am I only getting flight pinions? Where are your feet, little birds? Okay, that's my golden foul foot spent. And I'm gonna do one quick trip to pick up some golden fireflies. Luckily, these are really easy to get a hold of. There, my dude. How's it going? Okay. And on the way out, we'll visit the Tower of Return, since I never got a hold of the Blessed Dew. There it is. I didn't mean to jump over the wall, but it's fine. I have enough health to survive that. I don't anticipate needing it, but in case we ever want it. That was kind of rude, to be honest. Okay, quick little resupply. Probably unnecessary. And now for the fun one. Oh, wait. Barbed. You know, I just realized we hit... Okay, we still haven't gotten our endurance high enough to wear the full bull goat set as we are. However, if we're running just one crossbow, we can get away with it. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's see now. Which talismans do I want? Or which physic do I want? I think we'll stick with something straightforward. Although, technically, isn't Horalu, like, really weak to lightning? Oh, and I should actually craft those foul feet that I just specifically farmed materials for. There we go. Yeah, these guys are all just better when I'm using the shop versions. Easier to get a hold of. Less expensive, honestly. I do the same with all of them, except some of these don't have versions that you can buy in a shop. There is no uncrafted cold bone. There's no uncrafted poison bone either. Okay. Godfrey is vulnerable to lightning. He's kind of vulnerable to everything in Phase 2.
and hard didst thou fight. Tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
Nice. Also, I think I'm gonna try to hard switch for bleed bolts here. I feel like I'm wasting these frost bolts, to be honest. Especially since I think his bleed resist drops during phase 2.
Sirach. I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
Thank you, Horlu, but honestly, my strength isn't that impressive. It's only 20. It was definitely the right call to go with the windy tier there, because I was hitting some light rolls that I really didn't deserve to hit. Hang on. Okay, just real quick. 85.2. Divided by 0.7. I need 121.7 max equip load. I might hit that with 2 more levels of endurance. Hey, nice. And now I can sink a little bit into mind. Okay, we're gonna do a quick resupply run. And grab 2 more talismans that, since finishing up, I realized I wouldn't mind. Since we started the stream, I realized I also wouldn't mind having. Sorry, that's just some future-proofing. Oh, you know what we absolutely should have, but have never bothered to go and get? I've never picked up any crab. Let's see if I can pull off of this fun little trick. There's a spirit spring down there that I think you can still jump to get down faster, but I don't want to risk my rune arc. Well, that didn't work. Also, where is the spirit spring? Does it just not exist in this version of Altus? I just realized I should probably spend something on lightning bolts from the other merchant. Oh well.
Perfect. I got crab.
Never met someone with a taste.
Alright. Oh, and then I should go and get those talismans that I was talking about. One of them should be pretty easy, the other is probably going to be pretty annoying. Oh. Gotta love how those things spawn literally steps behind you. Oh, Mr. Bear. And now for the annoying one. It's not here. Just suddenly bothered me that I never picked that up. I'm curious. You know what? I'm not using it for healing. I want to swap to the other seal. Just to shake things up. Also, the fact that I can't use torrent here is just plain stupid. Really? So stupid. Oh. Alright. And those of you who have been here before might vaguely recall this area and realize what talisman I'm going for. Or those of you who have played the game. It's not that complicated. I just want the Erd Tree's favor. The good one. Alright, got that. And out of everything that I've gone and collected today to get to do prep work, that's the only one that I actually had to wait until Ashen Capital was unlocked for. Okay, because... So I'm not really planning to focus on status here. Well, okay, I can focus a little bit on status. The basic strategy for this is going to be fire for Radagon and just flat damage for Elden Beast. Because with Elden Beast, we're hitting for just straightforward pierce damage, which it's only got a 10% resistance to. Radagon is weak to fire, but he can be poisoned. So the question really is just, do I want to bother? And I think the answer is no. He's got fairly high poison resist, and I'd like to keep my loadout trimmed down by only having one crossbow equipped. I could pretty reasonably swap out Arrow's Reach for, say, Limgrave, which might be worth doing. Or I could swap it for Fire. Oh, hold up. I know something that I want. Vaguely surprised I never picked this up before. I kind of forgot that it existed. But it's a crystal tier that's pretty much only really useful for Elden Beast. Honestly, Mr. Finger Creeper, the fact that you're still chasing me after they hit you with that massive jar is frankly rude. And uncalled for. Really didn't expect to die here, of all places. I'm going to try a slightly different line of approach that will hopefully bypass the Finger Creeper. I can't recall if this actually works, but if I can head this way and find a path down the cliff... Why is dude napping? Why are both of those guys napping? Nope, no path down the cliff. There. This one is so annoying to get. There are definitely worse ones, but it's just always out of the way. It's kind of like the intelligence tier. Okay. Just gonna do that because I realized I hadn't used my rune arc. And I want the extra FP to get all buffed up. Alright, now for a fight that is probably going to wind up being at least a little bit tedious. Luckily, we shoot pretty fast with this build, so as long as I'm vaguely intelligent, he shouldn't get many chances to parry my crossbow bolts. Hi, America. I'm actually here to see your second husband / first husband. It's really unclear. I'm gonna be honest with you. Thought I could roll out of that. I am kind of... dodge that. Okay. I was playing sloppy there. But can y'all appreciate just how terrible the damage we're dealing right now is? Like, holy crap. Alright, even with hitting his fire weakness, I don't feel like it's doing that much, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swap to Limgrave. It's really tough to find the right time to reapply buffs in this fight, especially since I'm pretty impatient. What? parry. What? How did he hit? How did I not dodge that? Okay, I need to change tactics, and I was too deep into that fight. I wanted to restart. I'll take the death there. Okay. Clearly, I want poison. Clearly, poison is the way to go here because I was not doing particularly well as things stood. I just realized I probably shouldn't. I should probably only get Golden Vow up before going in. It's gonna take me, I'd say, about 15 seconds or so in order to get poison on him. At which point the buff will be almost wasted. Okay, that was a cool time to swap. That was a cool time to finish him. I'll probably take a second and rebuff in the start rather than going straight into damage. I'd like to have Golden Vow up. Phase 2 is going to be a lot more about consistency than trying to find openings. So it's just going to take a while. And I need to be prepared for, well, a bit of a slow process in some ways. There's a part of me that kind of wants to swap to Arrow's Reach, just because there will be some times when actually felt really good there to not be at the mercy of Elden Beast's choice to constantly run away. Let's get my spot there. Nice. Only 43 deaths and we managed to kill Elden Beast. Holy cow, though. That was an expensive couple of fights. No, that was really good, and I feel like in a couple of places we really got to enjoy the benefits of the spear talisman, which was nice. Because there are a lot of times during Phase 1 where if you're far enough away, you can just shoot the Elden Beast while it's attacking. I really do kind of wish we had the faith for Blessing of the Erd Tree. That would be really handy. Well, it's the DLC next, because I still really would like to put off Fia's champions as long as physically possible. And the same goes for Liurnia. Yeah, look at that expense. We went through a lot of fire, a lot of lightning, a lot of regular, a lot of poison. Just everything we used there, we went through a lot. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. So for anyone who was ever wondering if it's possible to be Elden Ring crossbow-only, of course it is. That's kind of a silly question. It's, if you can deal damage with it, in most cases you can be Elden Ring with it. There are only a handful of things where I don't feel like you could legitimately beat the game with it. Like the damage from falling on someone. That, I don't think, works out. I'm kind of glad that we didn't use rot bolts for Radagon, though. He's not that difficult to fight, and it would have felt like a real waste. Poison was plenty good enough to deal with him. So I think our next step is the DLC.
I'm afraid of very little.
head to the cocoon of the Empyrean. Hey there, Letta. Now, to indemnify myself from any accusations that you might level later on of, for example, deceit on my part, I want to make it absolutely clear that I actually just killed Marika and Radagon in preparation for myself becoming Elden Lord. I'm not brought here by Mikola. In fact, I'm gonna go kill him. It's gonna take me a while, especially since this build is probably gonna be pretty terrible into Promised Consort, among others, but that is the plan. Just so you know, so there isn't any misunderstanding down the road. Are we on the same page? Are we on a level? Do you understand me? I think she gets it. We're not going to have any issues with her. Oh, and one of the new crossbows that we can pick up is actually available right off the bat here, so that's cool. We're not heading to it right away because, well, I think it'll save me a little bit of time to head over here and get the Skidoo fragment from this church. How they didn't even notice me until I was already leaving. That's great. It also doesn't escape my notice that they specifically put an arch with a curse blade on top of it directly between that side of Grace and the first map fragment in the DLC. And I'm pretty sure that Curse Blade has above average stats for a Curse Blade in this area. A big theme of this DLC was proving that even though people had put tens of thousands of hours, like, plenty of people had put hundreds, if not thousands of hours into Elden Ring by the time this DLC came out, and they really wanted to prove that they could still make the game difficult, even with that being the case. Really? I just want the dude's Skidoo fragment, but I'm gonna have to buff up to get it. I bet Holy Bolts would do a lot of damage to those guys. I've never bothered to look into it, but I'm guessing all of these shadowy ghosts are weak to Holy. There we go. Hi, Furnace Golem. Honestly, dude, you're just kind of rude. I'm not interested in fighting you. You've got nothing that I want. Like, I can't even make effective use of the deflecting hard tier in this run. Which is... I should probably mention, one of the driving reasons I wanted to try this run, aside from the fact that I'd never seen anyone else do it, and that seemed kind of cool, was that I wanted a build where I couldn't just bully the late game difficult DLC bosses with the deflecting hard tier. Because even in torch only... Oh, hang on, sorry, I should talk to these guys. Even in torch only, I just...
Oh, did you speak? If you've yet to do so, you'll find more
I don't know why I'm even bothering to get the map. I don't really need it.
Understand the Earth Tree, I believe, but never. If Caelid, these are, I urge you, as long as you.
So, yeah. Even in torch only, I seriously bullied the late game bosses with just a raw guard counter build. Which worked because torches deal surprisingly good poise damage. Like, it's really strong.
I am but now like I'm hardy, which is why I have chosen to discern. I'd rather not.
But as far as I know,
they are kid. If you discover any, be certain. I presume just what.
crossbows can't do guard counters. I haven't actually really tried it, but
from anything.
I'll wind up getting most of this eventually, but I am going to tell him to be sad forever later on, so I don't have to deal with him. So in this area, all we need to do is kill the Dancing Lion and Rilana. And Rilana scares me. I'm already not that good at fighting her. But I have a feeling this build is going to be particularly bad at it. What's up, my dudes? Now, I believe the spread crossbow is somewhere over in this part of camp. On, like, a corpse or something? Ah, this is probably it. Nope, that's fire perfume. Alright, I gotta look it up. I've never picked this thing up, so... Spread crossbow map. Right there. So it's saying right about there. So I guess it's down the hill. Yep. There we go. I don't know why I pick up the Swift Spear in every single playthrough when I haven't had the stats for it in a single one of my archery playthroughs. Alright, Tiolier.
You the tarnish lady let us another tarnish. My name is I too. So here's to new big. Well, I'm as weak as I've always been. I'm afraid the only thing I'm sorry.
Those Trina's lilies will be handy, and I should make a point of buying them before he vanishes from this spot, and I can't use his shop anymore. I think I can probably do... the interaction with more right away. I don't think I plan to do the Dragon Communion Priestess's quest line.
Welcome. Oh, give this. He asked me. Many things.
So I'm not planning... She's not one to summon. She doesn't use a crossbow, so it would just be kind of wrong.
Goodbye.
And I could theoretically use her... I could theoretically use her heart if I wanted to. But I don't know if it actually buffs anything I can do.
Oh, I have to say it's wonderful. I don't think I'll have to think. Ah, you two I'll mix up. If you find your sleep is a... Is that so? Then take this concoct for you, for all. So,
Okay. Got that. I'm gonna head up the hill real quick. I want the ancient smithing stone from the tower. I don't recall if I really need it, but can't hurt. Hi, Egon. I don't think you actually need to talk to Egon up here in order to progress his quest. Also, there are actual human-shaped creatures in the DLC whose armor we can't get, and yet they made a point of adding everything for a cosplay of one of those random birds. Why, Miyazaki? Why can I dress up as a bird but not a catacomb sorcerer? What's this place called again? Something pillar. Suppressing pillar, that's it. Alright, that's those. You can get at least one more by going up on the plateau. Can't believe I managed to sit down in time there. Alright. Shouldn't need the Outer God's Heirloom for anything. Like, theoretically it's handy for farming butterflies, but honestly I think the difference is pretty minimal. Oh, hello. Wrong way. I thought I needed to reload. Now I'm gonna check the map again. Okay, I've gotten all of those. So it looks like the only remaining ones in this area are a revered spirit ash in the Ailing village, and then the stuff in Ballarat and Castle Ensis. Well, I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm just skimming through real quick to see if I can spot any talismans that we care about. I don't think there are many that we do. Oh, I never did pick up Old Lord's Favor. That would be a handy one to have. Okay. I need a few extra smithing stones. And by a few, I mean kind of a lot. Okay, that's all the smithing stones that I need to upgrade the spread crossbow, which unfortunately probably won't see much use. I want to try it, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that its only advantage over the pulley crossbow is pure damage. Oh, hey. I'm gonna hold off on fully upgrading the Creepus, because I don't really have a use for it. Oh, that's right, this takes one more dex than I currently have. Nice. It took a lot of runes, but we have now fully upgraded a crossbow that we can't actually equip, that we can't actually use yet, and that probably won't see much use. Yes, I realize how stupid that is, but I felt like doing it. We'll pick up an extra point of dex at some point. And despite it not being required, there is one other boss that I want to fight in this area. I would really like to beat the guy in the solitary Everjail. Not only because he's a repeating crossbow user, which, you know, there can only be one crossbow lord. But because I really like his armor set, and it has pretty similar poise to the Bull Goat set, meaning I could probably get away with swapping it. It has some of the best damage negation in the game, which, in all honesty, there's an argument that for PvE, damage negation is more important than poise. So a lot of the time, if something hits you and just sends you flying, that just means that you're out of danger for a moment. We're gonna duck down below Castle Ensis and pick up the magic +3, the magic Great Shield Talisman. Not required by any means, but nice to have. There are a couple of bosses that deal a lot of magic damage in this DLC. Okay. Hello, Mr. Spider. And all the other Mr. Spiders. I imagine you're not all misters. But if you are, that's rough. Huh. I wonder, are these bodies or... No, those are statues. Those are definitely statues. can't make it through here, can I? No. Now the question is, how much trouble am I going to have trying to remember where all the skidoo fragments and revered spirit ashes are? Looks like... So I know where the remaining skidoo fragment in this area is. Ah, right. That's it. The well wells. I gotta say, having extremely heavy armor around here has its perks. Definitely has its perks. Now there's a shortcut that I can open somewhere around here. I just don't remember exactly where. Ah, here we are. I always forget that guy has an instant grab. I just wanted to do that. There's only, I think, 2 more Skidoo fragments in this region. Nope, just 1. I thought there might be 2 in Caelid, but I was incorrect. Guys. I don't think I want to fight all of these. Okay. Dang, dude. You're traveling. Guys, I gotta be honest, I don't want to fight any of you. Not because I want you to live, I really don't care. It's just you're extremely tedious to deal with. I'm gonna collect the runes from that guy falling off a cliff. I don't think I need the other Skidoo fragment. But truthfully, I don't want to go into this fight today. Just because I have a feeling it's gonna suck. And also I want to leave it for the start of next time. That's a bit more to the effect that I'm going for. But what we can do is round it off with one fairly inconsequential DLC boss. Oh, Mr. Birds. The thing is, there are only 2 talismans in the DLC that I'm really thinking will come in handy, and both of them are on Skidoo Altus. Can I summon for this? No, I can't. dude. I didn't want to lose my room there. We can absolutely win this fight. I just need to play a little bit smarter, and specifically I need to open with the poison. Okay, real quick, if we're talking about this stuff, Okay. Among other things, I need to put away the arbalest. And Arrow's Reach isn't doing anything for me, so... Dragon Crest Shield should be good. What? Why did I get stuck? Can I please be allowed to move? And B, no moving allowed is a different challenge that I have looked at, but someone got to it and did it better than I could. So... No! That was going so well. Wasting so many resources on this guy. Ugh. But yeah, no moving is a completely different challenge. It's not what I'm doing right now. And frankly, it's something that I'm pretty scared to even think about trying for the DLC. Hang on. I want to swap one of the things in my physic. I'm going to win this fight. I am determined. Part of the trouble is that it's pretty dang hard to hard switch between ammo types, which means I tend to lose health just trying to do that. There we go. Jeez. That shouldn't have been that difficult. Not quite the same level of poise, but pretty high. Y'all, I'm gonna have to do a lot of bird farming in order to get back all those supplies that I just spent. I can fit 210 extra poison balloons in my storage. Holy cow. I'm still hoping that those 280 poison blooms that I have left will be enough to carry me through the remainder of the run. But at the same time, I'm not exactly holding my breath. Also, unfortunately, I don't have the runes to level up once after that. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I might have an extra level when we get back here next time, because, frankly, I'd rather spend a level to hit the prereq for the spread crossbow than spend all of those runes on new bolts. Oh my goodness, that guy was annoying. But we got his armor set, which is definitely more stylish than the alternative, and has better damage negation in several areas. Strike, pierce... Oh wait, no. Has better fire and holy negation. Yeah, looks like that'll be about the same across the board. Honestly, we'll probably just mess around with it a bit. I'll have to make judgment calls as to which one I want to wear. This one is definitely cooler, but with the difficulty of the DLC, I might be willing to forego pure fashion, even in a fashion game. At the same time, that is stylish. Although it bothers me that it's one of the armor sets that just straight up deletes your face. Because, like, there definitely isn't a face inside there. Some of them just replace your face with, like, a black mesh. At least if I'm doing this, you can see my beautiful face. Who knows? I'll have to make a call on that. But we might run around with this for a while, even if it's not as directly effective. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight, folks. Stream went on a little bit longer than I had planned because, well, we got stuck on a guy who I was really hoping wouldn't be that much trouble, but the number one weakness of this build is just NPC-type players. The number two weakness is a shortage of direct damage, because we can't get extra damage by investing in stats, which means we have to rely almost entirely on type advantages and damage temporary buffs and things like that. But we'll figure all of that out next time. And next time, we'll have a chance to visit the Dancing Lion. See what he's up to. And then we'll have to go and fight Rolana, who I'm still really not looking forward to. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. I should not stand on that, since if I tap B, I'm going to jump off to my death. Thanks everyone for being here. I do hope y'all enjoyed. I can't recall if I did the hydrate. I think I did, but I'll do it again. I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye, 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 bye.